Hello and welcome to a Magic the Gathering thing. I've got a whole load of cards I've just decided I want to start collecting again after many years. I thought I'd use this channel just to show off some of the finds. Well, they're not really finds. All these cards are going to be pretty common, basic cards. I've just bought a bulk lot of 5,000 cards, but I wanted to fill out the start of the collection. I want to collect all the vintage sets. Maybe not the first three, but definitely the rest of them I'm very interested in, because that's kind of my memories of growing up with Magic the Gathering. So all these cards should be pre-2002. I had a quick check of a few of them, and it seems like there's a lot of 4th edition in here, but half the challenge is going to be figuring out what set each of these cards belongs to. So yeah, I'm just basically going to go through each card, have a quick look at it, check out the artwork, a little bit of flavour text. It's going to be pretty peaceful, easygoing video. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So, first stack, and we're starting with a Prodigal Sorcerer? Prodigal? I'm not sure how you say that word. Very common card. But yeah, classic piece of Magic the Gathering artwork, that. This one is 4th edition by the look of it. And yeah, flavor text says, occasionally a member of the Institute of the Arcane Study acquires a taste for worldly pleasures. Seldom do they have trouble finding employment. I just think that piece of artwork's really cool. Can't really focus on it that close, but there you go. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to put these into piles. Looks like we've got another one. So they're both 4th edition. This one is another 4th edition. This is Psychic Venom. Which is an enchant land. Whether target land becomes tapped, Psychic Venom deals 2 damage to the land's controller. Again, I wish I could focus, but very nice artwork there, by Brian Snoddy. That's another 4th, and 2 copies of that. Looks like revised. So this is a Disintegrate. Does X damage to one target. If target dies this turn, target is removed from the game entirely. So I guess that's similar to Fireball, is it? Illustration by Anson Maddox, and again, lovely piece of artwork there. Very nice. So a different pile for revised. I guess I should put it this side really. Next we've got another 4th edition, Dwarven Warriors. Again, another iconic piece of artwork by Douglas Schuler there. I'm guessing there'll be a few of these. Yes. And an Immolation, which is another 4th edition. Beautiful artwork. Very nice. This is 6th edition Boomerang. I really want to get this to focus. I'm going to stop the video and start it again. Hopefully that'll keep it at that sort of level of focus. Anyway, this is Boomerang, 6th edition. And yeah, I just wanted to show off the artwork because it's just so cool. I like this era of artwork. Kind of like the 2nd generation of artwork, I suppose. I think the early cards are a bit basic, but the later stuff's really nice. And yeah, a lie always returns. Be careful how you catch it. So let's put that one here for 6th edition. What's this? Oh, Weatherlight. Timid Drake. Look timid. Yeah, looks quite timid. This one is Mike Dringenberg. I'm guessing that's his signature in the bottom left. I sneezed, and it bolted. Gerard of the Weatherlight. Might have to look up who that is and potentially put it in post. Weatherlight, another set there. So I'll put that one. Oh, let's put it at the back. We've got another 4th edition here. Classic Black Knight. 2 black, protection from white, and first strike. Battle doesn't need a purpose. The battle is its own purpose. You don't ask why a plague spreads or a field burns. Don't ask why I fight. Very nice. So I'll put that in the 4th edition pile. Attempt to tidy that up. This is Will-O-the-Wisp. Summon Will-O-the-Wisp. There's not much going on in the artwork there. Mysterious. Nice signature there. So that's Jesper Murfoys. Flying 0-1 with regenerate. About in real and root. The death fires danced at night. The water like witches' oils, burnt green and blue and white. And that's Samuel Coleridge, the rhyme of the ancient mariner. I wonder if that's real world or in Magic. Got 2 of those. Drain Life. Another beautiful 4th edition piece. Pretty simple artwork by Douglas Schuler. Bad Moon. There's a Bad Moon Rising. Pretty cool. All creatures get +1/+1. 1995. We have an Ice Age. It's a really lovely piece of art. Look at that. How cool is that? An Ashen Ghoul. Very cool. There's a little hand there holding a pickaxe or something. Or a warhammer. Yeah, Ron Spencer. 3-1 for 4. Let's put Ice Age down here somewhere. This is another 4th. Simulacrum. Not sure what that is. All damage done to you so far this turn is instead reactively applied to target creature you control. Further damage this turn is treated normally. Got a couple of those. Another Ice Age, Howl from Beyond. Again, pretty cool. From the mouths of my servants, my voice shall emerge to shake the souls of my foes. Lim Duel, Dull, the Necromancer. That's probably within world. I might look that one up. We got another classic piece of artwork, the Sengia Vampire. That's 4th edition. 5 mana for 4 flying. Put 1/1 counter on Sengia Vampire each time a creature is put into the graveyard. The same turn Sengia Vampire damaged it. There we go. And duplicate Bad Moon there. I shouldn't really be putting duplicates in here because I'm only intending to keep 1 of each, but hey ho, I'll sort that later. That's Weatherlight, Abyssal Gatekeeper. Really cool artwork. That's really awesome. Summon Gatekeeper. There are 2 ways for me to pass this gate. One involves you remaining conscious. Gerard of the Weatherlight. Is that the same person as before? Where's my other Weatherlight card gone? Oh, it's all over there. Yes, it is. It's the same one as before. Reach over. Oh, we had this one already. Put that one in Ice Age. And another Gatekeeper. And another Drain Life. So we've got a lot of repetition here. Another Sengia Vampire, Drain Life, Will of the Wasp, and the Gatekeeper. Why is my printer just decided to come alive? Why did they do that? I don't understand. Yeah, lots of duplicates here actually, so let's get all these put away. So they're all 4th. Paladin, this one's new. So Order of the Sacred Torch. Again, a very nice piece of artwork. Summon Paladin by Ruth Thompson. What is my printer doing? That is Ice Age. Benelish Hero from 4th with banding. I'll have to remember what banding is. Is that where you can only attack when someone else attacks? I can't remember now. Benelia has a complex cast system that changes with the lunar year. No matter what the season, the only cast that cannot be attained by either hereditary or money is that of the hero. Don't really understand that. Doesn't help that I don't know some of the words. We have some Tundra Wolves chewing on a deer. Nice bit of venison. And that is third Start again. 4th edition. First strike. I heard their eerie howling, the wolves calling their kindred across the frozen plains. Really cool. 4th. Another classic piece there. Again, lovely bit of artwork. So that's 3 mana, 2/3. Anson Maddox artwork. The Minotaurs of Hurloon Mountains are known for their love of battle. They are also known for their hymns to the dead, sung for a friend and foe alike. These hymns can last for days, filling the mountain valleys with their low, haunting sounds. Yeah, cool. Disintegrate. We've not had that version of it. Interesting to compare the two versions. Actually, looks like the text changes slightly. Just to clarify something. Yeah, it's revised to 4th. I'll put that one there. Next we've got The Brute. Jump scare, that one, isn't it? Pretty cool. So it's enchant creature, target creature gets +1/+0, regenerate target creature, the Brute enchants. For 2 mana. Illustration Mark Poole. Union may be strength, but it is mere blind brute strength unless wisely directed. Samuel Butler. That's 4th. Duplicate there. And another one. They're all 4th, looks like it. And then we've got a Hill Giant. You think this guy looks like Mr. Bean? No, just me. Summon Giant. Fortunately, Hill Giants have large blind spots in which human can easily hide. Unfortunately, these blind spots are beneath the bottom of their feet. It's a 3/3 for 4. I've got a Bird Maiden. Very pretty artwork. That one's by Kaja Foglio, the artwork. And yep, it says, 4 things that never meet do here unite. To shed my blood and ravage my heart, a radiant brow and tresses that beguile, and rosy cheeks and glittering smile. The Arabian Nights. Transcribed by Hadaway, maybe? It's a 3 mana 1/2 with flying. And another copy of that, and another copy of that. A Goblin Shrine. Happy little fellas, dancing around the shrine. This one, looks like it's Chronicles. I wonder if any of those were Chronicles and I accidentally put them as 4th. Maybe. I knew it weren't no ordinary pile of, you know, by Norrin the Wary. And same again. Ooh, I love... Oh, sorry, no, that's the wrong pile. I'll put it here. I love this artwork. Terror. When I was getting back into Magic, this was one of my favourite pieces of artwork. That was about 25 years ago. Yeah, it's a pretty simple card. Bury target non-black, non-artifact creature for 2 mana. Illustration by Ron Spencer. Next, Ron Spencer Futcher. Classic piece of artwork. That one is 4th. And then Grudge Skeletons. Pretty cool in their skeletal horse. Bones scattered around us, joined to form misshapen bodies. We struck at them repeatedly. They fell, but soon formed again, with the same mocking look on their faceless skulls. That illustration is Sandra Evingham. Very cool. First little pile done. Let's grab some more. We've got Jump for Your Love. Target creature gains flying until end of turn for 1 blue. Pretty simple. Pretty simple artwork. I'm guessing that's a creature or a character from Magic, but I'm not sure of what. That's Mark Poole. It's 4th edition. Unstable Mutation. What's he doing to his head? Interesting. Target creatures +3/+3. During each of its controls upkeeps, put a -1/-1 counter on the creature. These counters remain even if unstable mutation is removed. Interesting. An apprentice wizard. What else? Is this a wand? I wonder. Dan Frazier. 3 mana, 0/1 with a tap and blue to add 3 to your mana pool. Play this ability as an interrupt. Interesting. That one is another 4th. Sunken City. Can't really see much of a city there. All blue creatures gets +1/+1. During your upkeep, pay 2 blue or destroy Sunken City. Phantasmal Terrain by Damien Willich. Not much flavour text for a few of them now. Pretty simple artwork. Enchant land, target land becomes any basic land type of your choice for 2 blue. And another copy of that. Uh-oh, dropped one. Dropped a giant tortoise. Menacing looking fellow. Giant tortoise gets +0/+3 while untapped. And an illustration from Kaja Foglio. Pretty cool. Tidy up my ice edge. More prodigal sorcerer. I've seen him before. Drain power. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Pretty cool. Target player must draw all mana from his or her available lands, then all mana in target player's mana pool drains into your mana pool. Cool. Another 4th giant growth. The big old mouse. Classic card. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn for just 1 green mana. 4th, another sorcerer, a few sorcerers, they all 4th, yeah. Now we've got Control Magic. Pretty cool. His eyes crossed. Gain control of target creature for 4. Nice, very useful. Tranquility. Very peaceful. Destroy all enchantments. Another giant growth there. Yeah, definitely a lot of 4th edition cards in this. Well, that's assuming I've remembered my sets right. I think that's right. Boomerang. We just had a boomerang in 6th, didn't we? This is the 4th edition. Oh no, this isn't 4th. This is Chronicles version. Return target permanent owner's hand. Oh, call back yesterday. Bid time return. William Shakespeare. King Richard II. There's a very loud bike outside. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up. That was Chronicles. Wanderlust. Very beautiful picture by Cornelius Brude. Wanderlust deals 1 damage to target creature controller during that player's upkeep. It's an enchant creature. That's 4th. We've got, what's this? Tornos's Wand. By Douglas Schuler. Pretty basic card. We've got a troll. It's an angry looking troll. Yes. Oi oi oi, me gonna hurt in here. Oi oi oi, me smell a thing is near. Gonna bosh and gonna nosh and that hurtle disappear. That's a troll chant. There you go. Who knew? It's 4th. A hurricane. Pretty cool. Rock you like a hurricane. Deals X damage to each player and each creature with flying. I got 2 of those. Both 4th. I've got a wall of brambles. Pretty basic art. What else when chaos draws all forces inward to shape a single leaf? By Conrad Aiken. That's another one in 4th. A ley druid. Hopefully I'm going to have a full set of, well, maybe not a full set of 4th. I doubt I'll get any rares. Yeah, pretty nice looking bit of artwork there by Sandra Everingham. After years of training, the druid becomes one with nature, drawing power from the land and returning it when needed. Another Wanderlust. We got a Desert Twister. Destroy target permanent for 6. Wow, expensive. Now the Wanderlust. Wall of ice. Someone frozen in place there. And through the drifts, the snowy cliffs did send dismal sheen, nor shapes of men nor beasts we ken, the ice was all between. Samuel Coleridge, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Again, we've had a quote from that one, haven't we? It's a 0-7 wall. Blue Ward. Very simple. Target creature gains protection from blue. Protection granted by Blue Ward does not destroy Blue Ward. 2 of those. And a Green Ward. Don't you need to read that one? Looks like we've got all the wards in a row here. Oh, this one's a different set though. These ones, yeah, that one's 4th. This one is a red ward, but from Revised. There's another Revised card there. Another blue ward. A Wall of Swords. Blocking out a slimy creature there. Flying, okay. Just as the evil ones approached to slay Justina? I think so. She cast a great spell, imbuing her weapons with her own life force. Thus she fulfilled the prophecy. In the death of your saviour will you find salvation. Nice bit of flavour text. Remove soul from Chronicles. Counter target summon spell. Nethia stiffened suddenly, head cocked as if straining to hear some distant sound, then fell lifeless to the ground. We've got another Chronicles here, a gold one, a legend, Torwalkie. Torwalkie deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, so 3/3 for 5. A Crawworm, that's another classic bit of artwork there. Classic card. A 6/4 for 6. The most terrifying thing about the Crawworm is probably the horrible crashing sound it makes as it speeds through the forest. This noise is so loud it echoes through the trees and seems to come from all directions at once. And that one is... oh, we've got 2 versions. Same flavour text. Yeah, same flavour text. Ooh, can't even see that, can you? I've got 2 versions there. So one is Revised and one is 4th. Pretty cool. I've got another Chronicles card. Protection from red. This is the Repentant Blacksmith. Repent, Mr. Blacksmith. What is he wearing? Anyway, for my confession, they burned me with fire and found that I was for endurance made. The Arabian Nights transcribed by Hadaway. Isn't that a music band or something from the 90s? That is Chronicles. This one is another fourth, a fortified area. Yeah, looks pretty well fortified. Can't fit much in there though. All the walls you control gain banding and get +1, +0. I need to know what banding is. I've forgotten what banding is. Fountain of Youth. Pretty simple. The fountain has stood in the town square for centuries, but only the pigeons knew its secrets. That's a 0 casting cost with a 2 and tap for gain 1 life. Interesting. That's Chronicles by the look of it. Another Chronicles here is the Felden's Cane. Reshuffle your graveyard into your library. Remove Felden's Cane from the game. Felden found the first of these canes frozen in the Ronom Glacier. Ronom? Lots of repeats of that one. Brothers of Fire. Summon Brothers. Guessing the art is called Teddin or something. They look really cool, don't they? One of them blowing. The other one holding. Very cool. Fire is never a gentle master. That's Mark Teddin. 2/2 for 3. With a bit of burn on them. What was that? 4th. And same again. And same again. No playset. There we go. Crowworm. Iron Root Treefolk. The mating habits of treefolk, particularly stalwart ironroot treefolk, are truly absurd. Molasses come to mind. It's amazing the species can survive at all given such a protracted periods of mate selection, conjugation and gestation. 3/5. 5 mana for a 3/5. Goblin Rock Sled. I really do like this older artwork. I don't know why. I just much prefer the older artwork over the newer stuff. That one is 4th. As is that. As is that. As is that. Another sorcerer in 4th. Got to get a lot of these guys, don't we? Popular fellow, this sorcerer. You get to zoom in on him now. Oh yes. He looks like he means business. Right, let's do another pile. My back is hurting. I am old. Right, what have we got next? We got Lost Soul. Seems a little raunchy, that. Don't you think? Or is it just me? This is a 3 mana 2/1 with Swamp Walk. Her hand gently beckons, she whispers your name, but those who go with her are never the same. My illustration is Randy Asplund Faith. Very cool. That's 4th again. As is that one. As is that one. And Dwarven Warriors we've had before. Unsummon, have we had Unsummon yet? Return target creature on his hand. It's a bounce spell. This 4th pile's getting big and unwieldy. Ooh, a new set we've not had before. Is that Exodus, I want to say? Let me consult my list. Let's have a look. I've forgotten that one. Yes, it is Exodus. Pretty cool bit of artwork. Peace of Mind. It's an enchantment. Choose and discard a card, gain 3 life. There are paths of the soul. 1 out, roam across the plain. 1 back, dwell with tribe and tent. 1 in, turn an enemy's hate. first numbered set. I'll make it a bit easier. I'll put that one at the back. Got another Weatherlight. Lovely bit of artwork that. Oh, look at all that. Look at what's going on in the background. Monsters fighting. This guy just looking apathetic, of course. Enchanted creature does not untap during its controller's untap phase. During the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player may discard at random to untap that creature. Discard at random. Interesting. Where the light goes all the way over there. Oh, got 2 copies of that one. Another set we've not had before. I think this is Mercadian Masks, I believe. Tidal Bore. The dry riverbed became a raging torrent, and Cho Arim claimed their prize. You may return an island to you control to its owner's hand instead of paying Tidal Bore's mana cost. Tap or untap target creature. Okay, that's first Mercadian. Let's put that one up there. Oh, another set. We're getting all the sets now. So this is Urza's Saga. From memory. Yeah, that's correct. Really nice piece of artwork, that. Catalogue. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discard a card. Without order comes Errors, and Errors kill on Tolaria. That's Baron, Master Wizard. Let's put Saga over there. Another Saga, it's the same one. Play a set of those. 6th, Gaseous Form. I really like, I don't know, 6th artwork, it just looks nice and sharp. Is it just me? Looks really nice. Enchanted creature deals no combat damage. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to enchanted creature. Do we have a 6th pile? Yeah, we do down here. 7th. First one from 7th. That's Flight. Flying merman of some kind. Enchanted creature has flying. Simple. Force Spike from 7th. Very nice. Nice bit of artwork there. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. I don't think so. There's a Saga catalogue again. Plenty of those. We've got a, what's this one? Veil of Birds. It's an interesting thing to make a veil from. When one of your opponents successfully casts a spell, if Veil of Birds is an enchantment, Veil of Birds becomes a 1/1 creature with flying that counts as a bird. When wind marries sky, even the bride's veil sings her praises. Saga. We've got another 7th here. Remove Soul. A really cool bit of artwork. I like that. Counter target creature spell for 2. And that's the same spell, but in 5th, I believe. So different artwork. And a bit of flavour text as well. Nethia stiffened suddenly, head cocked as if straining to hear some distant sound, then fell lifeless to the ground. We had a 5th yet? I don't think we have. I'll have to make space for that one. Let's go there. Mercadian Masks again. Dehydration. That's what I feel like today. It's very, very hot here. You say Saprazo is a city built on water. I hope they have enough to wash the dust from my throat. Cisse. Mercadian Masks. That's one at my door at the minute. The other house getting it. Another Tidal Bore, we've had that one. Another dehydration, quite a few dehydrations here. So if it's telling me something... Oh, just a sec. Okay, next we have Disarm, which is actually Mirrodin. I didn't think I'd get any sets this late, but very happy to get a Mirrodin set. It's the set that actually got me back into Magic all those years ago at university. My first set was actually Mirage, well, around the Mirage era when I first started playing, and then, yeah, got back into it around the Mirrodin era, and stopped playing again around the Kamigawa era. Anyway, yeah, this one is unattach all equipment from target creature. Be thankful I left you your clothes. Mirrodin, where shall I put that? I'll put that right at the back. Not sure if I'll have many Mirrodin cards or any modern bordered cards. Actually, we've already had this one. He says, and then we get an 8th edition. Again, I don't mind having these ones actually, because it's a set I was very fond of at the time. Flash counter. Cute little creature. So much for the bright idea. Nice. I'll put that one at the back next to the Mirrodin. Slipping around. Psychic Venom. I think we've already had this one actually. Oh, I couldn't focus on it last time though. Get a nice close up of the artwork. Very nice, very close. Oh. Alright. Spell Blast. Those are interesting muscles. Counter target spell. X is the casting cost of the target spell. It's X in blue. That one is 4th. As is another Psychic Venom. Lots more spell. Wow, lots of Spell Blasts. Okay. Let's throw them on the pile. We've got a Power Sink. He's got custard on his fingers. Unfortunate. Counter target spell if caster does not pay X. Target spells caster must draw and pay all available mana from lands and mana pool until X is paid. He or she may also pay mana from other sources if desired. It's a lot of words. A power leak is going on here. Leaking from his heart, perhaps. During the acute target enchantment's controller, power leak does 2 damage to him or her. That player may pay 1 for each damage he or she wishes to prevent from power leak. Got 3 of those, all from the same set. I've got a Flood. Unfortunate. Sat on his roof, cat stuck in a tree. No good. A dash of cool water does wonders to clear a cluttered battlefield. Vibeki Ragnild, Witches and War. There we go. Got another jump as well. A few more jumps. Power sinks. Floods. Okay, quite a lot of copies there. We've got a Creature Bond. She's pretty cool, isn't she? That's by Anson Maddox. If target creature is put into graveyard, Creature Bond deals damage equal to the creature's toughness to that creature's controller. Guess that's one for putting on walls, maybe. Power leak. This one is a Zephyr Falcon. It's a cool looking falcon diving across the snowy mountains. Flying 1/1 for 2. Attacking does not cause Zephyr Falcon to tap. Although greatly prized among falconers, the Zephyr Falcon is capricious and not easily tamed. Images by Heather Hudson. I've had that one. Power leak, Creature Bond, Power leak. Ooh, a Merfolk. I think this is our first Merfolk of the set. Although one was on another card, wasn't it? It's a 1/1 for 1. Most human scholars believe that Merfolk are the survivors of the sunken city Atlantis. Just added the word city there. Humans adapted to the water. Merfolk, however, believe that humans sprang forth from Merfolk, who adapted themselves in order to explore their last frontier. The 4th. More Spell Blast, Erosion. We've had that one yet. There we go. Put that one down. Energy Tap. Is there some sort of Pokemon? More jumps, more floods, more prodigal saucers, Zephyr Falcons, jumps. I should really check these sets are all the same. Yeah, they are. Unstable mutations. So I can see we've had all those. So they're all dupes. My big pile of fourth. Alright, next pile. We start with Physio, which is a 5-mana instant which buries target land or creature. Must not all things at last be swallowed up in death. Plato. That's fourth. As is that. Bird Maiden, which we've had. Ooh, another classic card. I love that piece of art. I'm sure I've had a few friends that look a bit like that. Anyway, this one, if you declare Hasran Ogress as an attacker, pay 2, or Hasran Ogress deals 3 damage to you. So that's a 3/2 for 2. And that is Chronicles. Wall of Shadows, another Chronicles piece there. Getting running away from the shadows. 0/1 for 3. Damage dealt to Wall of Shadows by creatures it blocks is reduced to 0. Wall of Shadows cannot be a target of spells or effects that target only walls. There we go, both Chronicles. A Wall of Wood. It is not the most interesting of cards. Some beady eyes at the bottom. Everybody knows that to ward off trouble, you knock on wood. But usually it's better to make a wall out of wood and let the trouble do the knocking. 0/3 for 1. And fourth. Oops. Get the camera there. These Ice Age are getting in my way. I'm just going to put them up there. What's going on with these piles? Oh, I've messed my piles up. There we go. Because I moved 5th edition where Chronicles was. Right. This one is fourth. And it is a Marsh Viper. Again, really nice bit of artwork. 1/2 for 3. If Marsh Viper damages a player, he or she gets 2 poison counters. If a player has 10 or more poison counters, he or she loses the game. Good old poison counters. All we had left were their black and bloated bodies. Marvine O'Donnell, Memoirs of a Soldier. I've got a few copies of that one. Another Wall of Wood. Hey, Grizzly Bear. 2/2 for 2. The classic 2/2 for 2. Look at him on top of that. Caught a salmon. Don't try to outrun one of Dominaria's grizzlies. It'll catch you, knock you down, and eat you. Of course, you could run up a tree. In that case, you'll get a nice view of it before it knocks down the tree and eats you. Nice. A few grizzly bears. We've had a tree folk already. I don't think we've had the sprites though. Scrib sprites. Little fairies. Flying 1/1 for 1. The only sound was the gentle clicking of the fairies' wings. Then those intruders who were still standing turned and fled. One thing was certain. They didn't think the scrib were very funny anymore. Scrib. A strange word. More bears. Have we had Tranquility? I feel like we have. Yeah, it just doesn't look the same for some reason. Maybe we had it in a different set. Maybe it's just my bad memory. Fog. Another classic card. Creatures in the fog there. No creatures dealt damage in combat this turn. Simple. We've got a carnivorous plant. Definitely looks like Audrey. Audrey 2. It had a mouth like that of a great beast, and it gnashed its teeth as it strained to reach us. I am thankful it possessed no means of locomotion. Vervamon the Elder. 4/5 for 4. Oh, it's a wall. More bears. Are these all 4th? Yes. Mons Goblin Raiders. Very nice. 1/1 for 1. The intricate dynamics of Rundvelt Goblin affairs are often confused with anarchy. The chaos, however, is the chaos of a thundercloud, and direction will sporadically and violently appear. Pashulik Mons and his raiders are the thunderhead that leads the storm. Got another Hurloon. All 4th. Tundra Walls, all 4th. Cop Green. I think that's his first Cop Green. Pretty simple. Another Venom. Another Venom. Another Hell Giant. Getting lots of repetition now. I don't think we've had Ironclaw Orcs. That logo looks familiar. It's like looks like a bit like, was it Punisher or something? Anyway, 2/2 for 2. Cannot be assigned to block any creature with a power greater than 1. Generations of genetic weeding have given rise to a deviously cowardly Ironclaw clan. To say that orcs in general are vicious, depraved, and ignoble does not do justice to the Ironclaw. I've had Brute before. Fireball. It's the first Fireball, I think. A classic piece of artwork there. Definitely remember having a few of these in my burn deck back in the day. Are these all 4th? Yeah. I know there's an alternate 4th. I don't know what I'm looking for that, so I'm not even going to try. Just those two look slightly different colour to me. Anyway, 4th, 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 4th. We've had all these. Stone Rain is new, I believe. Destroy target land. Basically destroying people, not land. Another Hell Giant, another Minotaur. Oh, that's a different Minotaur. This one is revised. I assume it's the same flavour text. Drop that one in the revised pile. More orcs. Lots more orcs. In 4th. 4th pile's getting quite unwieldy. This is Chronicles, Living Armour. Very cool. Reminds me of that film. Oh, what's it called? Where she brings like a sea creature home with her. Falls in love with it. Anyway. Alright, so 4, it's an artifact. Sacrifice living armor to put +0/+X counter on target creature, where X is equal to that creature's casting cost. Interesting. Though it affords excellent protection, few don this armor. The process is uncomfortable and not easily reversed. That one goes in this pile. And another Chronicles piece here. Goblins Artisans. A lovely piece of a lovely piece of artwork there. Very cool. What is this? A 1/1 for 1. And it's got a tap to use this ability only when you cast target artifact spell. Play this ability as an interrupt. Flip a coin. Target opponent calls heads or tails while the coin is in the air. If flip ends up in your favour, draw a card. Otherwise, counter your artifact spell. More than one Goblin Artisan's ability cannot target the same artifact spell. What a weird card. I can go in that pile there. Right. One more to go. Well, I've got actually thousands and thousands more to go, but for this video. We'll just try and get through this pile before my back gives out. Could have a lot of repetition here, I think. Start with a... Oh, this one's new. This one is this unlimited? No, I think it's revised. I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to look that up afterwards. So it's a Shanadin Dryads with a 1-1 for 1 with Forest Walk. Start again. Moving without sound, swift figures pass through the branches and undergrowth completely unhindered. One with the trees around them. The Dryads of Shanodin Forest are seen only when they wish to be. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's revised. Yeah, probably. The revised pile. And we have another version of the same card but in 4th, and more in 4th. There we go. All these are 4th. Yes, we've had these before. And that one is new. Argothian Pixies. Seen them there, playing on the plants. More fairies, this is Chronicles. It's a 2-1 for 2, cannot be blocked by artifact creatures. Any damage dealt to Argothian Pixies by artifact creatures is reduced to 0. After the rape of Argoth Forest during the rule of the Artificers? Not sure how you pronounce that. The Pixies of Argoth bent their magic to more practical ends. Chronicles. And another one. Goblin Shrine, we've had that before, it's Chronicles. Wall Shadows we've had, Chronicles again. Bog Rats. It's very off-centre is this card. Get their little faces. Ew, is that a baby one there as well? Gross. And that is a 1-1 for 1, cannot be blocked by walls. Their stench was vile and strong enough, but not nearly as powerful as their hunger. Nice piece by Ron Spencer there. Another one for that. Venom. Has he been bit on his hand? Looks like it. So that is a 3 mana. At the end of combat, destroy all non-wall creatures blocking or blocked by target creature. I told him it was just a flesh wound, but next time I looked at him, poor Tagger was dead and gone. Morvine O'Donnell, Memoirs of a Soldier. That one's 4th. A Giant Spider, another classic card. Also disgusting. I don't like spiders. It's a 4 mana 2/4, can block creatures with flying. While it possesses potent venom, the giant spider often chooses not to paralyze its victims. Perhaps the creature enjoys the gentle rocking motion caused by its captive's struggles to escape its web. Ugh. I've got a few of those. 3 fee for 4 with trample. A war mammoth. I didn't think mammoths could ever hold a candle to a well-trained battle horse. Then one day I turned my back on a drunken soldier. His blow never landed. Meechar flung the brute over 10 meters. Meechar. Okay, these are all 4th. Fog we've had before. That one's new, I think. Streams of Life. Pretty simple. Oh, little fella down there. Little gecko type fella. Tiger player gains X life. Mark Pool. They're all 4th. Yep. Quite a few copies of that one. An artifact creature. Yotian Soldier. It's a 3 mana 1/4. Attacking does not cause Yotian Soldier to tap. There's a name for that, isn't there? I can't remember what it is. Let's brush up on my magic. After Krug was destroyed while most of its defenders were at its side, Urza vowed that none of his allies would ever need to fear for their own defence again, while laying siege to a city far from their homes. It's going to bother me that. I definitely should know what that is. Anyway, fourth. Put them there. Oh, this is alliances, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's alliances. A wild Isthi? How do you say that word? Isthia. Not sure. That is a 3-mana 1/1 flying with first strike. Vigilance, that's the word I was thinking of. I think it's vigilance. Anyway. Cool. What barbarian secrets do they spy from their lofty perch? General Varchild. I think that's his first alliance. I'm going to put you... Let's put you here underneath the pile. Move all these down. And then we've got... we've had that one before. It's 4th edition. We've got an Ice Age Knight. Order of the White Shield. That looks really cool. Really cool. That's by Ruth Thompson. Protection from Black and a few other bits and bobs. Shall we turn away a worthy soul because his parents were peasants? I think not. Lucilda Fixdotter, leader of the Order of the White Shield. Nice. And yeah, if I'll probably be already putting on screen, but if I remember, anything that relates to these cards, the flavour text, that sort of thing. That's a note to myself, I guess. Mirage, for the first that I remember. Blinding Light. The only reason I remember it being Mirage is because a friend had Phyrexian Dreadnought. I remember that card, so I definitely played during that era when I first started playing Magic. Anyway, nice artwork. My shield will bear a shining sun, so you will always be with me. Inlaid with gold, it will shine like glowing embers. Love song of night and day. Very nice. That's the first Mirage. Mirage can go there. Another Mirage. Benevolent Unicorn. The best use for a unicorn's horn is to adorn a unicorn. Femeref Adage. Adage? Another one. Ward of Lights. Another Mirage card. Some bird-headed creature there, blocking off some shadowy fellow. That's a 2 white mana. You may choose to play Ward of Light as an instant. If you do, bury it at the end of turn. Enchant a creature gains protection from a colour of your choice. The protection granted by Ward of Light does not bury Ward of Lights. We've got a Disenchant. Odd card. Should I take an artifact or enchantment? Not really sure what's going on there, picture wise. Looks like a bottle cap or something. That's 4th. A White Knight. I think we've had Black Knight. Protection from Black, first strike. Out of the blackness and stench of the engulfing swamp emerges a shimmering figure. Only the splattered armour and ichor-stained sword hinted at the unfathomable evil the knight had just laid waste. That's another Order of the White Shield from Ice Age. Put that one in... Where's Ice Age? There it is. Oh, my battery's running low on my PC next to me here. I'm not sure why, because it should be plugged in. Anyway, a Mesa Pegasus, flying and banding. Before a woman marries in the village of Circe, she must visit the land of the Megapegasus. Legend has it that if a woman is pure of heart and that her love is true, a Megapegasus will appear, blessing her family with a long life and good fortune. Interesting. That one's 4th. Another White Knight from 4th, another Tundra Wolves, another Benlish Hero. All those from 4th. Now we've got... Oh, we've had that one before from Alliances. And that one also from Mirage and Mirage. There we go, lots of copies here. I'll get mixed up. Crusade, I don't think we've had Crusade. White creatures get +1/+1 for 2. The nice little dragon banner. That one's a rather dirty looking 4th. There we are. This one's new. Zalfirm Commander. Nice art. That's Mirage. It's got flanking. Whenever a creature without flanking is assigned to block this creature, the blocking creature gets -1 until end of turn. Okay. Command is the act of balancing on a vine and convincing others that is firm ground. Sidar Jabari. Another Ice Age one there. 4th edition there. Ooh. I think we've got our first Visions card, which is Spider Climb. Ron Spencer. That is, you may choose to play Spider Climb as an instant if you do bury to end turn. General creature gets +0/+3 and can block creatures with flying. Makes sense. Where should we put Visions? Let's put it here. We've got another Mirage card. Femaref Archers. Tackling some sort of weird creature. Not sure what creature that is. They say a Zalfarin archer can split the eye of a griffin. Maybe it's a griffin then. Nonsense, of course. They have no faith to guide their darts. Nuru Femaref Archer. That Stream of Life we've had before in 4th. Forbidden Law. This young lady. Reading books that she shouldn't be reading. That's Ice Age 1. Christopher Rush art. Could target that and tap. Okay. We've just had that one. Fallow Earth. Pretty simple. Put target land on top of owner's library. And when the farmer awoke the next morning, all the seeds from his field were once again in their sacks. Afari Tales. Another Goblin Shrine. Chronicles. Orcish Artillery. What is he doing? Is he firing himself? Not sure. Pretty cool though. That's a 3-mana 1/3 with a tap. Orcish Artillery deals 2 damage to target creature or player and 3 damage to you. Nasty. In a rare display of ingenuity, the Orcs invented an incredibly destructive weapon. Most Orcish artillerists are those who dare to criticise its effectiveness. Yes. Nice. That one is 4th. Holy Strength. Holy Diver. Target creature gets +1/+2 for 1. And then Immolation, which we've had before in 4th. And I think I'm going to call that video here because my back is killing, so I'll finish the rest of this stack in another video and probably a few more stacks while we're at it as well. So thank you for watching. If you like this sort of thing, like the video, leave some comments, especially if any of these are actually worth something. I might try and look that up, but I doubt very much anything is worth any money out of any of these 5,000 cards I've got here. The auction seller did say that they weren't picked through, but he sells cards for a living, so I'm pretty sure he'll have picked through them. Anyway, that's it for now. Subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.